The next step is to get the partition between the seating and garage in place. I've dragged the chairs out of the dining room so I can get a good idea of how high they need to be to make it comfortable and how wide. I started by cutting a piece of wood that's going to be the position of the front of the partition. I've left a space that's going to be for the slide out table. You can see at the top there the bit is going to get cut out at the top so the table can be a little bit thicker. Just continue measuring and cutting bits of wood as I go along, using pocket holes where possible. The clamp keeps things nice and straight or nice and aligned when you're putting these pocket holes in. Just keep checking for square because it's going to save a world of pain at the end if everything's square and aligned. So now I'm going to remove the top piece of wood and cut the two sides, glue and screw those back in, and now we have our table cut out. And now just testing that with the seats in place, we're going to have enough clearance for our knees when the table's pulled out. Now measuring out for the bench seats, just going to use some 12mm ply and some 33mm wood to strengthen it in the end. So backwards and forwards with the ply, getting it cut into size. Just cut a notch of ply out of the piece by the partition. That'll make it easier to put a couple of screws in and hold it in place. Okay, so just had a quick clean up from yesterday's activities. Right, so what I have done is kind of completed the garage partition. I needed to find a home for the water tank because it's quite large and we keep it inside. So that's going to go under the dinette bench seat. So that's going to be there, and to kind of keep the weight as distributed as possible, we're going to house the leisure battery under there. I mean, leisure battery is about 47 kilos and the water tank is going to be 80 kilos when full. Obviously we won't be carrying it, driving around with it full all the time. Yeah, so that's that. When the bed is in place, also there'll be a bar which is sat on this ledge that comes across. So this cutout here is going to be already for the slide out table to be built. If I just hop over this for now. Yeah. Right. Okay. So this is what it's going to look like from this side. We've got our sliding bed, I'd say 70% complete. When that pulls out, it's going to be pulls out to about here, and when it pushes back in, it exposes the seats and it'll push in up to there. So again, I'm just building the skeleton at the moment, make sure everything is going to work. Yeah, this is a big stack of wood, bits for the bench seat, dinette area, and also part of the bed. So my task today is, seeing as it's nice and sunny, we're going to get this sanded and sealed and primed. It's going to take forever. So because it's a nice day, lovely day, I'm going to have my top off, so beware. Just sanding the bench seat rear supports and also the trays that sit under the seats. So just moving on a bit, the trays have now been painted. Also painted the lids of the trays. These will be attached with a piano hinge, and the bench seat rear support is all painted up as well. So the structure has now been test fitted, and we're just finalising the measurements for the slide out table. The table is made from a piece of furniture board with 3 sides enclosed, a bit like a upside down tray. We're going to add some soft close drawer runners, and these will be hidden when the table is pulled out. So we've cut our fascia for the partition, we've cut a doorway, and we've cut our hole for our vent. It's all been primed up, and also the edges that are going to be exposed have had the iron-on edging applied. So this just needs another couple of coats of paint. So the table's had a couple of coats of Osmo oil. We've fitted the runners, and we've also fitted the pieces of wood that are going to attach to the framework. You can see a bit clearer how these runners will be hidden when the table is open. We have the pull-out table. There's that cover with nice soft close, and got another little cubby hole there. Again, that's hole basically hides a lot of the 12-volt electrics. So we're going to make some cushions. I'm following the tutorial, I think it's 30-minute box cushions that I found on YouTube. So I'm making 2 seat bases and 2 seat backs, slightly different sizes. They're all made from a single sheet of material. You just notch them out, add in a zip, and then do a bit of sewing. Fairly straightforward. I think the first one took about 2 hours, and the others took about 30 minutes each, so pretty good tutorial to follow. I'll see if I can find a link. I ordered the foam online just to save a bit of time. I could have bought some foam and cut it myself, but it just didn't make sense. So the box seats with the trays, and the lids have been attached with the piano hinge. So there we have it. I've added a door to the partition, the cushions are in place, and the table is working as intended.